Hi, it's Rabbi Z here. With me at my desk is a bottle of single malt Scotch whiskey, still unopened as of now, and a grogger, a noisemaker. So yes, while we may be getting ready for St. Patrick's Day with our friends, and it's a wonderful holiday, I want to remind you that this year, as in many years, the celebration of Purim, the Feast of Lots, takes place at that same time during the week of St. Patrick's Day. And while there are many similarities, children dressing up, drinking, and joy, Purim has within it a deeper, darker truth that we are asked to acknowledge even amongst the celebration. To remind you, Purim tells the story of Haman, the villain who over 2,000 years ago tried to wipe out the Jews of Persia. We are saved at the last minute, not through careful planning, not through some great elaborate rescue mission, but through a simple misunderstanding. If you've not yet read the story of Purim, Esther, the book of Esther, I encourage you to go back and take a look at it. The holiday of Purim calls us to ask some major questions. Does our life really hang in the balance? Would one misunderstanding really save us from disaster? Why is there evil in the world? Why, after thousands of years, does anti-Semitism refuse to die? But Purim does something very different, something different than Passover, than Hanukkah, than all our other days. Purim asks us to celebrate, to say that in the absence of great answers, we joke through the tears. We laugh even as we mourn. Purim is a wonderful celebration, and so if you have not done it, I encourage you to read the story. I encourage you to celebrate Purim with us, even more so now with the threat of anti-Semitism and the fear. Purim is more relevant than it may have been at any time in some of our lives. And so I invite you to come tomorrow night to our open mic Shabbat. Lord knows what we'll be doing there, but it'll be fun. I invite you next Wednesday to join us in Colleyville at Beth Israel Congregation, where we will celebrate with our friends at their wonderful Purim spiel. If you can take some time off of work, I encourage you to come next Thursday when we will join here at the temple at 12:30 for Humintashen, for other things, for groggers, as my dad teaches us a little bit of the story of Purim, as we read the Megillah together, as we eat and drink and laugh through our tears. It seems the more things change, they stay the same. And that's why we have Purim. And so I wish you Shabbat Shalom, Happy Purim, and while you're dressing in green for your Irish friends, don't forget your groggers.